Hello everyone. Happy Monday to you all. I am so excited about this live, and I have skimmed the comments. It seems like we have some other tie-dye lovers here. I love that tie-dye has come back. I didn't really get to enjoy it much the first time. And
why not, Becca?
I'm not sure. I never had anything tie-dye growing up.
What year was it just like really hot? Do we know?
I mean, it's come and gone a couple of times.
Yeah,
obviously the 70s tie-dye was really hot, but I feel like it was some in the 80s as well. I don't know. I'm not sure. But I love color, so this is very exciting. Anyway, if you are new to the channel, welcome. My name is Becca Oaks, and I am a craft producer. I make crafts for a living, and I teach people how to craft.
And that's amazing.
I love that you're here. And the voice that you're hearing is Rachel. She is my cohort. She's going to be dropping amazing links for you all, answering your questions, and helping me navigate all of these fun comments. Yes. 1999, 2000 Aaliyah.
That's super fun.
Yeah.
I think they, like you said, they've come and gone so often.
Yes. Anyway, we're making tie-dye today, and I want to give you guys some tips and tricks for making some adorable tie-dye shirts. In addition, I want to talk a little bit about screen printing with tie-dye. I have a shirt right here.
Don't let the words screen printing scare you to death. This is like super DIY. There's no huge like machinery or anything. Like Becca kind of did this at first a couple of months ago, maybe a year ago, and it blew my mind, and I can't wait for her to share it with you today. But don't let the word screen printing scare you in this.
We're screen printing. I've gone ahead and made a little vinyl stencil. This is just out of a scrap piece of vinyl like this. Sorry, everything's gonna go on the floor if I'm not careful. This is just Oracal vinyl that we had in our scrap drawer. Grabbed it, cut out a monogram on it, placed it on here with transfer tape, and then I'm going to be using Speedwell. Did I say that right?
Speedball.
Not well. Speedball screen printing ink and a paintbrush today. I'm not even talked about our membership yet. We already have a friend asking about how much our membership is. Thank you for asking. Click the link below that Miss Rachel has dropped for you. But our membership here at Maker's Gonna Learn, our yearly membership, which is our best value and the one that I suggest you get right now, is $30 off using the code FLASH30, and that makes our membership $161.88.
Yeah.
So grab that. It gives you access to our entire library of cut files and fonts. And I did want to point this out. It also gives you access to some amazing courses that we have. One of the courses is an in-depth course on sublimation. So not just this kind. We're talking the one with the actual screen, not sublimation, screen print.
Yeah. We do have
I'm so sorry. We do have a sublimation course, yes. But the one I wanted to talk about is our screen print. So it's an actual screen that Rachel shows you how to create or use one that's already made by Speedball, with Speedball too,
yes,
right?
It's a super fun course.
Yes.
And again, like Becca said,
that's
all of
free.
those are free in that yearly membership, as well as that free commercial license. So you can make these and sell them completely legally, which is amazing.
Yes. So grab that membership. Thank you so much for asking that. Make sure you use the code FLASH30. If you are a monthly member or a dollar deal member, you can go ahead and upgrade your membership as well to the yearly or annual membership using that code. So if you need help doing that, contact our customer service department, hi@makersgonnalearn.com. They can help you out, but I guarantee you will not regret the membership here at Maker's Gonna Learn.
Oh, it's so much fun. And it's a great time of year. Just before fall and the holiday season gets gearing up, guys, it's a great time to join.
Yes. So I'm trying to decide what order I want to do some things in here. I think I'm going to screen print first.
Okay. One thing I do have to mention, guys, is just in the tie-dyeing process, I'm absolutely terrible at tie-dyeing. I mean, I suck at it. So I really hope I can learn some things from Becca today, because if you're anything like me, you overthink it and then it ends up looking absolutely horrible. So I'm excited for these tips and tricks too.
Two things. One, this that we used here is our scalloped monogram. This is a font that is free to all Maker's Gonna Learn members, and it's amazing. It's one of my favorite monogram fonts that we have, so check it out. Rachel linked it for you all. But I just pulled these wonderful little initials into Design Space, sized it to fit my onesie, and cut it out with vinyl. I've gone ahead and weeded it, placed it on here, and then I'm going to show you how easy it is to just put a little bit of ink on it. So you can do this a couple of different ways. I've made sure that this is good and attached. And then I have some paper in between my little onesie right here, just so that it doesn't seep through onto the back. Then I've got this, and you can go a couple of different methods here. You can do the up and down method so that you are not accidentally moving your stencil around. Or if you're 100% certain that the stencil is not going to move on you, then you could kind of go like this
and brush.
But definitely make sure you have a good vinyl on there before you do that. You do not want this to move. If you have a design that has smaller pieces on it, maybe just do that up and down method instead. Yeah, that's definitely what I would recommend. So Rachel,
yes,
you've purchased more of this than I have. Do they have a really great selection of colors for the speedball?
I gotta be honest, not an amazing selection.
Okay.
There's some neon ones and some basic colors, red, orange, yellow, and black and white. There's not a ton of colors. Now maybe in a different brand and maybe in a larger scale. A lot of people do this commercially, so they buy it like by the gallon, whereas we just use a little bit of it. So I would check around, see different brands and sizes and things. However, we really like Speedball. With the testing I've done, it's worked really well. But we're all about color here, and unfortunately I haven't found that it has a ton of great colors.
True.
Yeah.
Very true. Okay, so I have this completely covered here, and again, this is not the traditional way to do screen printing. If you are looking for the traditional way, grab our membership and look for that free course on screen printing.
However, this is an exceptional workaround here.
Yes.
It's way more permanent than vinyl or iron-on.
Yes.
Yes, and it's not as limiting as sublimation.
Right.
Because you have to have 100% polyester.
Correct.
So it's really, really great here.
And I loved this particular method because if you were doing a shirt or a party or something like that, a tie-dye party, and you wanted a specific logo on it, I got this idea because we went camping, and the campground that we went to had a little event where you could tie-dye shirts, and so they had the campground's name was the Ridge, and the Ridge's logo was already screen printed on the shirt. Then they had them all wrapped up and wound up, and then we just tied out on top of it, and it was absolutely amazing.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I love that. So this would be great for like a bridal shower, guys. If you had like some kind of party like that where you could do bride or bride squad or something like that, that'd be super fun. Anything you can pre-do for parties or family get-togethers or something, it's all the more fun.
Yes. So once you have this and it is good and saturated, I'm just looking to make sure that I don't need to add a little bit more.
Nice hair, Becca. Yeah.
Yeah, thanks. Then you can go ahead and remove your stencil. This does not have to be dry in order to remove it. Just do it carefully so that it doesn't, there we go.
Look at that.
I don't want it to fold over on itself.
That's so cute.
There we go. Just like that. And then you're going to want this to dry before you go ahead and twist up your shirt. Now, there are so many different ways that you can fold a shirt or tie a shirt to create a tie-dye effect. The one that we're doing today is the traditional one that creates a kind of spinny look. So sort of like this. I'm not going to use all the colors that we use here, but I'm going to do this same method. I also want to point out you can screen print on top of tie-dye. So if you wanted to tie-dye first and then add the screen print, you could do that. Or this that I used right here is just heat transfer vinyl. It does do pretty well. Again, I prefer the screen print or a sublimation or something like that, if at all possible, so that it stays on a little bit better. But I created this particular cut file with several different MGL cut files. This is not one. The camper was a cut file. the fire is a cut file,
The
and
mountains,
then
the trees.
yes, are all different cut files that I have sliced and put together to create this fun graphic. And I want to encourage you all to do the same with our amazing library of cut files. So if this is something that you're interested in, definitely grab that membership that Rachel has dropped the link for. It's our annual membership to use the code FLASH30 and get $30 off. You'll be creating amazing things. And one thing that we have not mentioned yet, friends, is our community. The MGL community is like the most tight-knit, amazing group of crafty friends you've ever been around. Uplifting, supportive, tight-knit, like you honestly cannot get better than the Makers Gonna Learn community. And if you wanted to try your hand at creating some designs like this, I believe that our community is fantastic and a safe place for you to screenshot some things that you've created, pull them into the private Facebook group, and just get their opinion. Get their opinion on placements or fonts or, would you buy this? And I feel like our group, even if they don't like it, would say so nicely and in a constructive way. So plug in. Makers Gonna Learn's amazing. We love everyone.
And Becca, someone wants to know, are these files available on Design Space?
They are not.
No, they are not. They are exclusive to Makers Gonna Learn.
MGL, great question. Okay, so we have this. I'm gonna set this to the side. I want to show you. Now this shirt is teeny tiny. Look how adorable. This is a newborn onesie.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, I can't. It's adorable.
Itty bitty.
I'm just using this tulip tie-dye kit, which I think, Rachel,
I got it off Amazon.
Amazing.
Yes, it is down there.
Do you remember approximately how much it was?
I will check right now.
Fantastic. So
this is the big one too.
Yes, this is the big one. It comes with 36 colors. Phenomenal. Already in the bottles. It comes with the rubber bands. It comes with the gloves. Excuse me, let me get a sip of drink.
$30. It was $30, which I think you could probably find this cheaper.
With all these colors though?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I haven't really looked. I think that's a pretty decent deal.
Is it?
It's a lot of colors. Yeah. I found one at Walmart. I'm trying to remember. It had like the bottles were bigger, but it only had like 6 or 8 colors, and it was like $20.
Oh well, then maybe these bottles are just so small.
They are small.
I feel like you couldn't do but a few shirts with this.
Yeah, depending. That's true. Depending. Okay, so I want to. In just a second, I'm gonna grab these.
Trisha, sneaking you all in at work. Happy Monday, Trisha. We're glad that you're taking some time out of your work day to enjoy a craft with us. Welcome. Thank you for being here.
So these right here already have the dye powder in them, and there's a fill line. You just unscrew the lid, put water in, shake it up until it dissolves, and you're ready to go.
Now, Becca, you've done a lot of tie-dye.
Mm-hmm.
What about the vinegar? People are talking about vinegar. What is that for in tie-dye? Does it make a difference?
I don't use vinegar in tie-dye.
Okay.
Am
I crazy?
To set the color? Is that what they're talking about?
Maybe. I've just... When I hear about tie-dye, everyone talks about vinegar or something. I don't know what they do with it. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't use vinegar, but yeah, I don't know.
Maybe there's a little hack in there somewhere. Who knows? Y'all let me know in the
Colors
comments.
for You just joined for the year where they automatically cancel my monthly subscription. I don't know how that works.
I don't know how you
upgraded.
You usually need to go the upgrade route. If you don't care, go ahead and contact customer service and let them know you went ahead and upgraded, and they might be able to kind of combine those for you, if that makes sense, kind of roll it over.
Yes.
So definitely let them know.
Yeah, absolutely. Kat says, I hope the size of the membership doesn't scare people away from joining the Facebook community. It truly feels intimate. I have to agree, Kat. Like, there are so many people in our group, in our community, who have, I would say, pretty close relationships with people they've never even met. Like, they chat privately, even outside of the group, and it's just amazing.
It's a family, honestly.
Honestly, it is. You pre-treat the shirt with soda ash. When you dye yarn, use vinegar, sets the color. Yeah, I was wondering about it too.
I don't tie-dye enough to know. All my tie-dye t-shirts have been garbage, so maybe I'll learn today. Maybe I'll tie-dye something.
I have a craft challenge question. For those of you who don't know, Maker's going to Learn issues a craft challenge the first Thursday of every month for all members. You do not have to be a seasoned crafter. You do not have to be a good crafter because the winner is chosen randomly and the winner receives a $50 Amazon gift card
every month.
Every single month. But Miss Christina says my entry has one component. I can't talk today. Component that is an MGL 3D coffee mug, and the second component is a 3D donut that has the tie-dye element. So does this count as a valid entry? Shoot me a picture. I'm not envisioning this. Show me a picture. I'm sure it's fine though.
It's got a tie-dye element though.
Yes. Hi, Miss Terry. We're pretty cool. Okay. All right. So the method that we're using today, again, this is a teeny tiny little shirt. So it's not going to take much to wad it up. But what you're going to do is grab just wherever you want, like the center of your tie-dye eye, like your tornado eye.
No, there's a ton of different ways you can go about this.
You can, yes, and Google it. There are so many different ways to tie them. I just wanted to do the traditional. You can see right here all of the different ways that you can do it.
Love.
Right. I don't know. I'm just not a fan of the other ways. I do. Well, that's not bad.
No, it's not. The bullseye.
Yeah, so I think the way that one is that you pull up like this, but with a shirt, it's like a little bit better.
Of course.
Like a big shirt.
Yeah.
Anyway, we're going to just pinch a little spot right here, and then we're just going to start turning our shirt just like this. Because it's a tiny little onesie, it's just, there's not much to it.
Yeah.
There we go. Just like that. And you can see we have our swirl still in the center. And while it's swirled, we're going to grab our rubber bands and band it up.
Terry said, I just got my tie-dye kit in the mail today.
Woo-hoo!
What timing? That's
amazing.
Yeah. Thank you, Becca and Rachel. This is Miss Christina. I actually posted a picture and tagged you on Facebook. Is that okay?
Yes, fantastic.
Perfect. Mary said Hobby Lobby has tie-dye kits, but it's $20 for 12 colors. So this must be a good deal.
Yeah.
That's good.
That is good. I'm glad you found a good deal.
Absolutely.
Okay, now that we're finished with that, here's one of my tips. If you do not have access to a sink, if you're doing this on a table like I generally am outdoors, then grab a cookie sheet or something like that, and then I have a, it's not a drying rack.
Cooling rack.
Cooling rack. Yeah. Thank you, my goodness.
Now it's kind of up, right?
Yes. It's about 3 inches from the cookie sheet.
Yeah.
And I did that because it makes quite a mess. Look, I didn't even put my gloves on. I'm already touching things. We'll just put it right there. It's fine. No big deal.
Now, guys, if you're not already a member, it's a great time to join. $30 off that yearly membership. We have so much to give you. Whether you are a complete beginner and you have just never even opened your Cricut, or you've been Cricuting for years and years, we offer something for everybody.
Amazing. Okay. So we have this, and the reason that we have, look at my hands.
Those gloves fit you so well. You look like Mickey Mouse.
I'm super excited. Guys, I have large hands. Okay, there they go. They're actually too small. Anyway, the reason that you want this is if you put a lot of ink on your shirt and then lay it on a flat surface and it's just pooled up in all of that ink, then it's going to create a muddy brown mess. My husband is the worst for this. So that's why I like this idea. And then what you want to do, and the first couple times I created tie-dye shirts, I didn't do this, and I'm very sad that I didn't. Wet your shirt beforehand.
What's the difference? What happens if you
don't? If you don't wet your shirt, then when you put the inks on the shirt, then it spreads a little like more errantly.
Yes.
And also you have to use more of the ink because it saturates it. So the water just helps it kind of be a little more fluid, if that makes sense.
It does,
yes.
Definitely.
So you can grab a spray bottle and spray it, or you can just submerge it in a bowl, bucket, whatever of water. So just make sure it's good and wet, and then wring it out. You want it all the way through. I'm getting water everywhere.
Gloves are really making my day.
They're just amazing. Just amazing. And then set it on your drying. Look at.
They're really crinkly too.
They're terrible. That's probably all you can hear. And then I'm going to use these 3 colors that I used earlier because I already have them mixed up.
What is it? A dark blue, a light blue, and like a pretty green?
Yes. Yeah, like an aqua. Super fun. So then with this method, you're probably just going to want to start in the little, like start on one side, place them on here, and then try to stay in between the rubber bands that you've placed. Also, you want to put the nozzle kind of down into the shirt so that you're getting in the folds. And then you can flip over. Ugh.
Oh, what was that?
Yeah, it's fine.
What was that?
I didn't realize there was a...
She went, ugh.
I didn't realize there was a rubber band right there. I thought that was one segment, not two. It's okay.
All of these are unique, like snowflakes, Becca. No two are alike.
Oh, so true, Rachel. So true.
There's your little nugget for the day. I overthink tie-dyeing so much.
Maybe that, yeah.
Look at Becca.
You can do this, Rachel.
Just a natural.
Okay. Now we're just going to go around and place, and if you were doing all of the colors, then what I would recommend doing is kind of sticking to the rainbow. So if you had red, then you would go to orange, then yellow, green, blue, indigo, violet, etc. And the reason that I would do that is because where the colors overlap, you're going to have a better gradient if the colors are in order.
Sweet.
Does that make sense?
Yes, it does.
Okay. Let's place this one here. Again, we're going to get down in here and look at your packaging for your tie-dye. There will be instructions on how long you should leave it. The longer you leave it, the more vibrant it will be. So
if you leave it for like 24 hours.
Yes, and it won't hurt it if you do that. I recommend grabbing like a Walmart bag or a Ziploc bag or something like that and sticking it in there. That way it doesn't get everywhere because it's messy.
Yeah. How many times have you all tie-dyed in the comments? Let me know.
Yes.
How often do you tie-dye? Do you feel like you have a good grasp on the tie-dyeing process, or do you need these tips and tricks that Becca's given? Because I know I do, for sure. So you can just put this in a bag, let it sit?
Put it in a bag and let it sit.
Does it need to be in the sun or anything?
Nope, doesn't need to be. I'm going to remove these and get some new ones because they are covered. I'm also going to wipe my table down just a second because I've gotten it really gross.
Hey, that's okay.
Yes.
Do this outside, guys, with your kiddos.
That's where I always like to do it, like on the back porch or something like that. Let me put the lids on these because I will...
There are a lot of people who have never tie-dyed.
Well, because it seems scary, does it not?
It does.
But it's not.
Lori, Jen, Heather, Terry, Roberta's done it twice.
Okay.
Tracy's never tie-dyed. Becca, there's an overwhelming amount of people who have never tie-dyed.
Well, I hope you tie-dye now. And if you are a Maker's Gonna Learn member, I hope if you tie-dye, I want you to submit this. No matter what it looks like. It can look like complete garbage, but it still counts because you tried. It
absolutely does.
Submit it in the craft challenge entry, and you can be selected randomly.
Becky said never, and I bought a kit last year. This is your sign.
Yes, it's your sign.
Do it.
Okay.
Gracie, I did one, but I had an epic fail. Gracie, that's when you just get back up on that tie-dye horse.
Yes.
Just try it again.
So I did this one at around 8 this morning. Ideally would have left it a little bit longer, but I'm gonna undo it, share with you all what it looks like. So you're just going to remove the rubber bands here. And
is this the one you've done?
I have already screen printed this one.
Okay, sweet.
Yes. This is a fun graphic that I made specifically for this live.
Oh my God.
Look how beautiful.
Becca.
Oh
that
my
looks
goodness.
so good.
Beckett Oaks is going to rock this shirt. It says Unstoppable and it has a T-Rex with little hands that has...
There's a little grabber.
Yes, but a T-Rex headed grabber.
Stop
Look
it.
on the website for this.
Stop
I think
it.
Rachel has already linked it. But it's called T-Rex Unstoppable. Again, I made this specifically for you all for this live because I think it's so adorable.
How amazing is that? Guys,
Yes.
look at her skills. We all need this training.
So what you want to do at this point is rinse this shirt out. Like in the bathtub or something like that. Rinse it with water until there's no color coming out of it. And then you're going to want to throw it in the washer with nothing else unless you have like super dark towels or something like that, but it can ruin anything else. So wash it on cold. I don't dry my tie-dye just because I want it to last longer. Just my personal preference. But this is screen print. Look how great it looks with this tie-dye.
Becca,
yes.
you killed it.
So fun.
We do have a great question.
Okay.
Christina says, can the screen printing ink be used on multiple projects, or does it go bad if you have any leftover? You can scrape it and use it for as many projects as you want.
Mary, I did not HTV before. This is screen print, so I screen printed before. Yes, that is correct. You can screen print before or after, or you can tie-dye and then use HTV. Fantastic question.
I can't believe how many of them have never tie-dyed. Becca, I'm honestly shocked.
Right?
I thought everybody has tie-dyed.
This is so cute. I love it. I love these colors.
Guys, do it in fall colors. Do like a long sleeve shirt in pretty fall colors and wear it for the fall. We have so many fall cut files that Maker's going to learn.
Yes.
I would love for you all to do that.
Amazing. So guys, this live was a whole lot quicker than I thought it was going to be.
How fun is
I thought it was going to take a long time. Is there anything that you want to chat about? Do you want to see anything specific about the membership? Any project questions? Any specific craft questions? Let me know. Rachel and I are here to answer those questions for you. We would be very happy to.
Absolutely.
I thought heat would set the color. You mean the heat from the dryer? I think it would make it. I don't think at that point after you wash it that it would. I could be wrong. I don't dry any. Oh my gosh, look what I've done to this table.
It's been through worse. It'll come off.
Yeah, I don't dry any of my clothes really, except like underwear and stuff. Yeah.
Okay, you're kidding me.
No.
Why not?
Because it, like the fibers in the dryer, and it just makes your clothes look.
Maybe I shouldn't be drying everything. I dry everything. Mary, can this be done with HTV?
It can, absolutely. This one right here was done with HTV. After the tie-dye was complete.
I was about to say, you tie-dyed it after.
After, yes.
What do you use to clean up the tie-dye off the table so it doesn't stain? Really?
That's a great question. I don't know yet.
We have some mean green over here that's like super heavy duty. It'll get just about anything off of this.
Yeah.
And then we also do a really good job. This is quartz. Quartz, how do you say that? Not Southern Becca.
Quartz.
Quartz? Okay. It's quartz, sorry guys. And we have this sealer that we use about once a week. I'll go through and seal it, and it does a really good job of kind of helping those stains not soak in or anything.
Tracy, what is screen print? So we did it a little bit earlier in the first of this video, so go back and watch that really quick, but it's a special dye that doesn't peel, it doesn't crack, and I believe you're a member of Maker's Gonna Learn. Correct me if I'm wrong, but we do have a free course on screen printing available to our members, so check that out over on the website. It smells better if you hang dry, right?
Do you have the supplies needed to complete this project? Most of them are listed in the description below. Thanks for asking.
Yes.
Totally unrelated, but why would anyone use HTV on wood instead of permanent vinyl? This is a good question.
Yeah.
I actually have a video answering that specific question on one of our Q&A Tuesdays. So I'll shoot that over to you.
Amazing.
And you can watch that because I think it will answer that better than I can.
Yes, Tracy, go under courses on your website or on the membership and look at that screen print video that Miss Rachel did. It's amazing.
I want the members here. Let me know, what is your favorite, since we have some time anyways, what is your all's favorite perk of the membership? There are a lot. Becca, I'll switch it back to you, your beautiful face now. There are so many perks. There's cut files, there's fonts, there's training, there's member-only videos, the craft challenges, the actual font and cut file releases that come to you guys almost every week. We have so many things going on, the Facebook community. What's your favorite perk? My favorite perk is the fonts. I'm a font gal. I love the just way that you have the freedom of the alphabet. Like you just have all the time in the world. Let me know what yours is.
How long does it take for the screen print ink to dry? That's a great question. Hold on.
I would say like,
I'm already touching this and it's not super wet, but let me see what it actually suggests.
And then it also is heat set. So after you screen print the ink, you'll have an EasyPress on like 350 and heat set it for about 30 seconds. Now that can be done before or after you tie-dye.
Thank you. I totally forgot to mention that, Rachel. Thank you for doing that.
That's fine.
For somebody said they wanted to make this for their grandson. Will you switch over to this camera so I can show them? This is what the cut file actually looks like. So what I did was just remove the background and then welded all this together so it was one color. But I think the whole cut file is so stinking cute.
I love the colors.
Yes.
I love the colors.
And also, there's 2 versions of it, sort of.
Also, peep the size of the cursor. I hope you all enjoy. We've made our cursor gigantic.
Absolutely. Why is it not pulling up? What am I doing? Where's the actual... Hold on. I wanted to show you the PNG version of this. Let me drop it over here. Where'd it go?
Maybe it's behind it?
It's not in there. That's interesting. Okay, I'll talk to Mark about that because there's a cute distressed look on the PNG version.
Oh.
I'll get that fixed for you all as soon as we are no longer live. What questions did we have?
Well, I wanted to read some of the people's favorite
Okay.
perks of membership. So we have the Facebook group is what a lot of people say.
Yes.
Tracy said, I love them all. You guys rock. Fonts. Mary says, I haven't looked into the files yet. I just became a member. Mary, congratulations.
Congratulations, Mary.
Thanks for joining. We hope that you love it. Roberta said, so many files at no cost after membership. So you guys get the back library of like over 6,000 files, and we're almost to 1,000 fonts, plus all of the other cut file collections that will be released in that year. So if you're you want to join for a yearly membership like the one that's on sale today, you really get a lot of perks. We've never raised our prices, by the way, either. We started with 30 cut files and have never raised our prices. So you guys are getting a good deal.
Lorraine says the
Absolutely.
best perk of membership is the tutorials. I've learned more from MGL than any other group. So Lorraine brings up the tutorials, and I don't even know. You said that we have over 6,000 cut files now. The way that works is we give a new cut file launch almost every Thursday. So first Thursday of the month is our craft challenge. Second Thursday of the month, we release a cut file collection that is member requested. So 15 to 20 cut files, sometimes more, that are requested, like either a theme or specific cut files.
Occupations, things like that you all give
Then
us.
the third Thursday of the month, we have a curated cut file collection release, which again is 15 to 20 cut
Yes.
files of like
What's
farmhouse
trendy right
theme
now, or what you guys want to see.
Yes. So like a whole theme of cut files. And then the fourth Thursday of every month, we have a font collection release. So 15 to 20 fonts that are released to you all. And then with those, the 2 cut file and font collection releases, we also give our members free member-only videos, which give you start to finish tutorials for projects made with those cut files and fonts. There's no selling, no ads.
It's just start to finish the project.
Yes.
Yeah, which is amazing.
Amazing.
Detailed supply lists with those. We really try.
Written tutorials.
Yeah. and
Finished
their
product
goal,
photos.
which Becca takes, and they are always just impeccable. Our goal here is just to make you guys confident crafters and meet you where you're at. So if you have just started crafting, we want to make sure you get to that level where you're confident. If you have been crafting for years, we want to equip you with like those free courses that we have of many different things. You know, using sewing, using screen printing ink, sublimation. We want to always make sure that you guys are leveling up your crafting and that you're never comfortable. We want you guys to be constantly challenging yourselves, because that's how great crafters are made, and confident crafters, and that's what we want to do here.
Yeah. In addition, we don't even really talk about this much. Every single Thursday, we go live over in the private Facebook group and do another member-only live. So, again, that's everything from a member choice craft. So I'll throw in a poll, or I have thrown in a poll. Which project do you want to see? And you guys vote, and we choose that. We did a amazing, huge giveaway with 20 amazing projects last month.
Sometimes we'll do
that was
Q&As
member only.
that you guys are able to know
Ask
ahead of time,
questions,
so you can have your questions ready, and it's basically an hour or longer. The other one went way longer.
Yes.
Of us just making sure you guys are comfortable in any areas, whether that be craft questions, design space questions, you know, specific Cricut questions, questions about your membership. We want to make sure that you guys are heard.
So don't miss out, friends.
No, it's amazing.
Our membership is absolutely amazing. There's something for everyone, for every walk of crafting life. From I have a Cricut. I've had it for 2 years. I haven't opened my box. You definitely need us. To I've been cricketing for 20 years. I'm amazing, but maybe I need some inspiration. Maybe I need some other friends through the crafting community. Maybe I need, just everything from until. Makers Gonna Learn community is for you. The membership is for you, and I would love to invite you to take advantage of the Flash 30 sale that we have going on. Come be members here at Maker's Gonna Learn.
We have a lot of fun
craft
over
with 12,000 amazing friends.
Yes.
Yes.
We have a ball over here. We have the best job ever.
Are the member-only lives from Facebook ever posted to the MGL website? Laura, they are not, but you can go back into events. You can go to past events in the Facebook group and rewatch all of those videos whenever you want.
There are a lot of members who don't really love social media, and we tell them they can kind of make a Facebook just for the Makers and Learn group. So make one with a, just your first name or a nickname or something like that if you're uncomfortable with that information being out there, and join the group. There's a lot of fun things in that Facebook group that you don't want to miss. So we love to get all of our members plugged in there.
Jen says, I've loved every moment since I joined in April. Jen, we love to hear that. Hi, I'm still trying to figure it out. I do have a question. Iron on vinyl. Okay, let's hear your question, Mimi.
Yeah, let us know.
The inspiration is definitely one of the best perks of membership, says Mary Ann. You are not wrong, Mary Ann. Honestly, the best community membership I've ever joined is what Lorraine says.
Aww.
Oh gosh, Roberta, you are so sweet. I remember your first video when you started and you seemed very shy and nervous, but you rock your craft now. Love it. Roberta, you and the other amazing members here are why I love my job.
Yes, guys,
you guys
honestly,
are so sweet to
when
us.
I started too, almost 6 years ago, and Tanner first said, let's start doing live streams on YouTube, I was so scared. Live streams on the Facebook group, because people in this world can be so mean. Everyone.
Well, and I've seen comments, not on ours, but I've seen comments on other pages that I was like, I would crawl in a hole and die.
This world is so mean, but the community that you all have built, we didn't build this, you all did.
Yes.
This is you all.
Honestly.
You all being here on the, YouTube channel, you all being in the Facebook group, I have never seen such an amazing community who just makes us, me and Becca can be having the worst day ever, come on one of these lives and walk away in a fantastic mood.
Totally
we get to go home in a good mood. I mean, it's all because of you guys, because of our members. So thank you for that.
Laura's, oh my gosh, Laura, the membership is so worth it. I've gifted it to 3 people.
Oh my gosh.
I love that.
Yeah, thanks for sharing the love.
I love that.
You guys are amazing.
If you want to gift the membership to someone, you can as well. We do have that option, and you can do it at the $30 off discount. So if you need help with that, contact our customer service. They would be more than happy to help you gift that to one of your friends.
Kat, I know you remember when I did my first live, and I know that I was a nervous wreck.
What was your project, Rachel?
Oh no, what was my project? Kat, what was it? What was it? I did a lot with Tanner first, like trying to make me comfortable, and then he zipped out and I was by myself. I forget what it was. I feel like it was, I was putting regular vinyl. I don't know.
I don't remember what my first project was for my first solo live. I remember my first live, but I don't remember my first solo live.
It's been a long time ago. This journey has been amazing though.
Yeah.
But point of the story, you all have made us comfortable.
Yes.
You all are the reason we're so comfortable here and so confident. So thank you all for that.
Anyway, everyone, thank you so much for attending this. I hope you've learned a little bit about tie-dye. If you are a Maker's Gonna Learn member, here is one reminder to take advantage of this education with tie-dye and submit a craft challenge entry for the August craft challenge. Lydia says, been a member for a year now, and you guys have made it so easy for me to learn. This membership is worth every penny.
Aww.
Oh, it is. You're right.
You're
absolutely,
so
Lydia. Thank you so much. Thank you all for watching. We will be here Wednesday live. Wednesday?
Yes.
You would think I would learn to look at these things before I say them live on YouTube, but anyway, that's why Rachel's here. That's why Rachel's here.
Yeah.
Yes. We'll see you all Wednesday. Thank you so much for joining.